Hello everybody, I'm Paul Higgins and welcome to the 2014 Kia World Extreme Games. Today, great action coming to you from the Vert Ramp. It's all about skateboarding. Let's get into the action. Coming up, we'll be looking at some Skateboard Vert. But first, let's take a look at Annie McDonald.
This is like a magic carpet, and what you do is you stand right here and you go for the ride of your life. Inspiration in skateboarding these days is just being able to continue to progress it. You know, there's infinite variations on which way your board can flip and spin. The progression of skateboarding is what inspires me to keep doing it, just learning more things. Most of my heroes these days are guys that are older than me that are still skateboarding and still making a living skateboarding. Guys like Tony Hawk and Steve Caballero and Lance Mountain are still doing what they love to do and really pushing the boundaries of how long you can do that. I've always enjoyed coming to China. This is my 9th trip to China. I can't wait to make it 10.
The Skateboard Vert final is getting ready to get cranked up. A large crowd on hand here in Shanghai, China, as we get set for 10 of the best skateboarders in the world for the Skateboard Vert final. It will be a fantastic contest. We'll show you how all this breaks down. It's 10 athletes, 4 30-second runs, and in those 4 30-second runs, they're judged on the 100-point scale, and the highest score wins. So 10 of the best athletes in the world in the Vert Ramp today. Who are they? Well, we'll give you a shot at looking at who they are right now. Sam Beckett, Jimmy Wilkins, Jonathan Schwan, Moto Shibata, Danny Mayer, that's the top group, and Tayo Penarubia, Paul Luke Ronchetti, Marcelo Bastos, Annie McDonald, and Ronaldo Gomez from Brazil. So, of course, when we've got 10 competitors, you're going to see a variety of tricks. You're going to see style, difficulty, creative skating, and here we drop in with our first skater, Sam Beckett. He gets 30 seconds. If he falls, he's done.
And what the judges are looking for here, Paul, is consistency, aggressiveness, and style. They want to pull their full run all the way through without bailing to build on their scores. Nice backside tail 540 there attempt by Sam Beckett on his first run.
So here we go with Wilkins, and you see Beckett's score of 39.33. It's based on the 100-point scale, so he got a little bit of credit before the fall.
Nice big backside tweak there. Jimmy Wilkins, backside tail 540 there, and a stalefish grab. A lot of different tricks, and that's what I like about Jimmy Wilkins. Makes it just look so easy with that big backside air.
Jimmy getting some air out of the pipe.
Nice.
And it's a fast ramp today because it's not super hot.
These guys just getting it going, 30-second runs, and he does it. That's going to be a great run for him. He's going to have a really good score. You see Beckett's score with a 39.33.
Now we get ready for a young competitor, John Schwan, who's definitely having a great time here in Shanghai, China, being part of this professional staff and crew of riders.
Coming in with a nice big alley backside and into a backside 540. Whoa, little sketch there, but really pulling it out. And what we were talking about earlier, Paul, as he does a nice frontside 5-0 there, is the difficulty of tricks, the combination of tricks, and the consistency all the way through their runs.
And he falls towards the latter half of his run. Jimmy Wilkins got an 87.67.
Moto Shibata has really grown into an amazing skateboarder.
He comes in on the roll-in, which is daunting in itself. I mean, I know you've been up there. I was up there, and I'm like, holy cow, man, that's a steep drop-in.
And just an amazing skateboarder, really passing the torch to the younger crew here in Shanghai.
Again, they want to use the entire ramp, and if you do any trick over the channel, it's added bonus points for sure. So Mayer leaves his board inside the pipe, and so he'll get another opportunity. So getting the first run jitters out.
And Italo Penarubia really starting to make a name for herself on the international circuit and in skateboarding. Not a very big, well-known name, but he's an amazing skateboarder with a lot of amazing moves.
Here we go in on the rolling, Emil.
Woo, big stalefish tweak there. Got some great tricks. Nice kickflip Indy there and some uncharacteristic falls on the first. He says, what? On these first runs, as we were talking about. So let's see what Paul Luke Ronchetti here has. Dropping in on the big roll and nice backside 540, super smooth. You do a nice frontside air there. And Ronchetti really starting to make a name for himself on the international scene here.
Huge kickflip indie grab into a 540. Crossing the ramp using all the panels here, Emil.
That's right, and that's what the judges want to see. They don't want to see you just quote-unquote half pipe. They want to see you use the entire ramp. Oh, can't quite pull that one in.
Stop that trend as he drops in on the huge rolling big frontside air tail grab.
Nice and smooth. Marcelo just making it look easy. Nice backside 540 with the tail grab there. Kick flip Indy. And when we're talking about several tricks here, a combo trick with a kick flip and then into backside, the judges are going to definitely award him a higher score. Bastos starting to turn it on here in this run.
I just love his style. He really has a good flowing style.
Yeah, just making it look effortless, you know. Just nice frontside ollie there. And the judges want to see everything. They want to see tricks, they want to see grinds, they want to see airs, and he's having a great run. Nice nose grind to finish, and that's going to be a good score.
Right at the buzzer, he comes down with a good run, so Bastos will probably get the best score of the day so far. Jimmy Wilkins has a 87.67, and Bastos' score should be right up there with him.
Andy Mack, a contest machine. He's been doing it for so many years, got many, many medals at many, many different events, and just a great guy and an excellent competitor.
He always has the yellow helmet. And Bastos with an 82, McDonald in the pipe right now.
And nice kickflip. And you see his style is so smooth. He doesn't look very rigid. He looks like he's got a lot of tricks deep in his bag and just super nice style. Andy Mack with a nice mute to fakie there and a 540. Whoa, little sketch there, a little uncharacteristic for him.
You know, Andy McDonald is a super solid athlete. He could probably have done any sport he wanted to.
Absolutely.
Guy is really
wow,
coordinated.
nice. Looking
over
good.
the channel.
Wow, and then a little backside tail slide with a crail grab and a frontside blunt. That's not going to count. It was after the buzzer, but he's got to be stoked with that one as he salutes this huge crowd here in Shanghai.
Yeah, it's a great crowd, and he is pretty stoked. Andy McDonald with an 84. So right now he is in second place, and Wilkins is still in the lead. Here we go with Gomez.
Oh, and Ronnie Gomez.
Holy cow.
Man, he's got, oh, wow, uncharacteristic fall for him. Brazilian guy. I really like his style. He takes after guys like Sandro Diaz and a bunch of those Brazilian guys who really have an amazing Brazilian style.
Gomez will come back for sure in his second run. Our leader coming into this, into run number 2, will be Jimmy Wilkins, Andy McDonald in second place, and Marcelo Bastos in third. That's a look at all top 10. Some of them crashed, but they'll be back after their falls. Jimmy Wilkins still leads it with a score of 87.67. We'll be back with runs 3 and 4 after this. Kia World Extreme Games continues with our Kia Tricks of the Day here in the Skateboard Vert ramp. They're putting on a show in front of thousands of people here in Shanghai, China. Annie McDonald giving it up. Right now, we've got a great competition going on. We're in the middle of the competition, getting ready for our third runs of the day. Each skater gets 30 seconds in the half pipe, and they've been blowing this ramp up, no doubt about it. Our current leader right now, we'll give you an idea, is Jimmy Wilkins, and Jimmy has an 87.67, followed by Annie McDonald with an 84, Bastos with an 82. Emil, you can see the crowd building here as the word is out.
Yeah, and he's, you know, what we talked about earlier, Paul, he's a younger dude, really starting to build his expertise and build his name up here on the international skateboard circuit, coming in with a big backside.
He just flies out, doesn't he, Emil?
Yeah, just amazing. Nice kickflip backside grab there, and looking super smooth. I love his style.
As he continues to cross the ramp, again, we talked about how much they need to use the ramp. Every part of it falls on that one, so he still has the lead right now. Again, even if you fall, it's okay, because you can throw out your lower scores, and in particular with him, he gets to keep a fat score of 87.67.
Yeah, nice Indy 540 there.
He's one of those guys that, as you mentioned, passing the torch to, he's going to get bigger and stronger. How can he capitalize now?
Basically by not falling and just doing the best runs of his life, and being really consistent and doing the best tricks that he could do. Wow, right there over the gap. And let's see if he can really pull this run out, just like you were talking, Paul.
Here we go, 720.
Wow, got it. Nice.
He landed higher up in the transition.
Yeah, and you see he gets major air on that next one. And whoa, little sketch kind of wheelies down, hanging in with a 5-0 to get it going right there. And let's see if he can pull it all the way through the run. And oh,
he does.
Nice.
So that trick will count, because he started it before the buzzer went off. So how about that? Skateboarders here loving it. You'll see the score of Schwann change to an 82.
Ooh, nice big lean air there by Moto Shibata. And Moto has some great style, gets some major amplitude on this ramp. And what he needs to do now is make a run all the way through without falling.
Shibata just skying high with that alley-oop, and here the 540.
Nice, the McTwist, and then a nice air to fakie. Let's see what comes out of this one. Yeah, fakie to fakie 540 there. Very difficult trick.
Just crisscrossing the ramp, using as much as he can.
Yeah.
Judges, again, they're seeing some good runs now.
Great Moto Shibata. I'm really happy for him on that one. He's been practicing all week coming out of Japan, and he's got to be stoked on that run, Paul.
The competition definitely heating up here in the third run at the Kia World Extreme Games. Emil, how about this?
Nice fakie to fakie 540, backwards to backwards. He doesn't even, you know, no fear, just goes for it every day. And just such a great competitor, such a great guy. Nice big backside air there. Super smooth.
Oh.
Whoa, very uncharacteristic there. You see, he was trying like a varial or a 5 or something, and he says, just missed that one. So here he goes on his third run. Ronnie Gomez coming out of Brazil, looking super smooth. Big 540, major air out of the ramp. Some amplitude is what we call that.
Emil, talk about where they land on the transition and what that's all about.
And he wants to land way up on the transition next to the coping so he can get as much speed for the next wall and get some air on the next run. And they want to build that through the run.
That's absolutely correct. That definitely the transition coming down is so important for the speed of these skaters, and he's going to put together an entirely great run here. Holding on.
Wow, that was a switch frontside flip right there, and you know he's got to be stoked right there. Ronnie Gomez, and you can tell the crowd's stoked too.
You know, he is such an ambassador for the sport, an exciting skateboarder. The crowd continues to build. Wilkins with an 87.67. Gomez with an 86.33, so he rockets up. We'll be back with the fourth and final run here on the Skateboard Vert Final. We'll be back after this. We've had a full day of action here at the Kia World Extreme Games, and how about this Kia moment of the day? Vince Byron winning it on the BMX Mini Mega Ramp. How many tail whips can you do in a day? He did 3 right there. That was spectacular.
All right, Sam Beckett, he needs to land one right now, Paul. I'm telling you what, he's only got a score of 39.33. He's bailed on every run, and he needs to do as many tricks as he can do and really pull it out to bump himself up in this final. Nice Indy 5 to start it off.
The last run of the final is underway here at the Kia World Extreme Games, and so far he's doing pretty darn good. And kickflip Indy holding on.
Nice combo tricks there, looking really smooth. Let's see if he can build himself and build his score through his last run here. Nice big frontside tail grab.
Here he is, just alley-oop. Oh, compressing all the way down.
Nice.
I don't know how he held on, Emil.
But that's great. Let's see if he can do it. Yeah, air to backside disaster there. Nice little 5-0. He does it finally on his 4th run. I don't think it's going to be a score to beat, but at least he made it all the way through.
That's something he can be super proud of, and good for him. So here we go, Wilkins, 87.67. Your thoughts about it? The pressure's on him right now.
Yeah, he has a great run, but let's see if he can do a little bit more difficulty on his tricks and a little bit more aggressiveness to bump up his score. Nice stalefish.
He is so quiet out there on the vert ramp.
Yeah, just smooth style, high flying, nice backside tweak.
Just a perfect style for this. Oh, it just falls at the top. Didn't feel comfortable about coming down, and the other skateboarders definitely appreciating the effort there. Here he is dropping in on his 4th and final run here in Shanghai.
Big alley-oop there, nice backside 5. And he wants to do more difficulty on tricks to try and bump up his score to see if he can get himself into medal contention. Getting it going, nice. Looking super smooth there, John O'Schwan. Nice varial with a 5 there. Oh, John O'Schwan, the difficulty of tricks really coming up on his last run here, Paul.
Looking very solid, John O'Schwan is, and getting a lot of...
Couldn't quite hold on to the 720 there at the end, right at the buzzer, but he's got to be stoked. A great performance for him. Next in coming out of Japan, Moto Shibata, as we talked about earlier, this kid is really coming up, and he's got a bright future ahead of him here in skateboarding. Whoa, kickflip alley-oop there, super smooth into a big backside McTwist.
Fell on his first couple runs, but then, as you mentioned, got that 77 blasting out of this ramp right now. Emil?
Yeah, Moto Shibata, great amplitude. You know, his body has grown, and he's really got some more power in his legs, so he can really catch some major air.
He could be the Asatoko brothers of vert skating.
Yeah, for sure, and he will be in the next few years. Nice, he's got some great combo tricks. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, the sugarcane, very hard trick there, and ends it with a Madonna. Moto Shibata's got to be stoked with that run.
And I mentioned the Asatoko brothers because they did so well. Danny Mayer, he has fallen a few times, and here he goes. Let's see if he can put it all together on this run.
All right, Danny, you need to pull your run, my man. Let's see, nice kick flip, Indy. Let's see if he can do it. Got it, that's a trick he fell on every time, so if he can pull it all the way out, he might bump it up.
Staying on, a little sketchy there, but holds on.
Nice, let's see, Danny Mayer, if he can get it going. Nice Indy to fakie. Get it going, and Danny Mayer, just a great dude, a contest veteran, and he's definitely going to have a better score on this one, Paul.
Yeah, about 10 seconds left in his run, winding down here, going right by that channel, using the entire ramp, and there he goes. So he does put it together.
Nice.
So he follows in the footsteps of Sam Beckett. Sam Beckett fell in his first 3 runs, comes away with a 72.67. He fell his first 3 times, and he's got that 51.67. So he's looking for a complete finish. And then we had that score of Danny Mayer of 79. So Danny Mayer just outside that 80 mark, and here we go with Penarubia.
Big stalefish to start it off. Now, Penarubia needs to land every trick all the way through if he has any hope of trying to get up on the medal on the podium. Nice nose grind over the elevator there. Whoa, trying to kickflip Indy. His board didn't actually flip, but he still landed it.
Staying up there, skying real high.
Nice 5 compression, dragging his hand out there. 5-0 just to check himself there. Can't quite pull it down. A little disappointed himself, but he's got to be stoked. Big smile there for Italo Penarubia.
Ronchetti has a 79.33. He is the fourth top qualifier, and then we get into our top 3. So again, the score to beat right now is 87.67. Jimmy Wilkins, that's our leader right now.
And Ronchetti coming out, he needs to up his difficulty of tricks too. Has some great runs. He's got a 79.33. He needs to really up his score, and what he needs to do is go all the way through his run without bailing. Nice kickflip Indy there, super smooth, getting it going. Whoa, the Nard jar there, smacking his tail in on the way, and then getting it going nice, smooth.
Oh, man.
Ronchetti with a great run. That's going to be definitely a higher score for him as he has a little fun on the end of the run there.
Amazing run for Paul Luke Ronchetti. Boy,
this is going to be interesting to see his scar here. Nice.
Varial.
Varial 5 right there, grabbing it, super smooth, coming in. And then this right here.
Jeez.
360 varial with a 540.
As we get set for Bastos, who qualified 3rd. And right now he has a score of 82, which puts him just outside medal round here on the podium. So Ronchetti gets an 82. That makes things a little interesting here.
Yeah.
Could have a tiebreaker.
And his final run here, it's Marcelo Bastos from Brazil. Nice big frontside air to start it off, and then do a tail grab 540. Looking super smooth. Got that Brazilian style. Wow, just pulling that one in just by the skin of his teeth there, Paul.
So Bastos in the pipe with Annie Mac and Ronnie Gomez getting ready to go.
And Marcelo having a good run here. Had a gnarly bail on his last one, but recovered right away and having a great first run. Oh, last run, excuse me. Marcelo Bastos falling right at the end there. Oh, there goes his helmet to the crowd. He's over that one. Contest is over for him.
So here we go with Annie Mac, and Annie Mac could change things up atop the leaderboard. The score to beat is 87.67 right now, still with Ronnie Gomez to go.
What Andy Mack needs to do right now is land every trick that he knows how to do and create some excellent amplitude here on this big vert ramp. Nice backside air, super smooth to start it off. Varial 5 there, looking good. Kickflip Indy. He's got a deep bag of tricks and all kinds of different maneuvers.
540, which he could do in his sleep. Probably rolls over in bed and does a 540.
Yeah, Andy Mack getting his run going. It's definitely better than his last 2 runs. Varial back 5 there. Yeah, with the lean varial there. He's got all kinds of tricks. Whoa, Andy Mack really putting a great run together there with a backside crail slide there.
Over the channel, he is excited. Salutes the crowd. Will that have a difference? Is that better than 84 that he had in his first run? And he's feeling it right now, no doubt about it. Take us through it, Emil.
Right here, nice 540 with the mute grab coming in at the top of the transition, getting ready for this next one. And then this move right here, completely upside down there, Paul. Great shot there and excellent moves by Andy McDonald.
At 3rd place right now for Andy McDonald because Gomez has an 86.33.
It's really close, and Ronnie Gomez needs to land every trick here to secure his spot on the podium. Whoa, big 540 to start it off.
What spot on the podium will that be?
That's right.
Here we go with Gomez.
Getting it going, nice tail grab 5 there. The judges looking for different grabs and different amplitude and difficulty of tricks. Nice frontside feeble grind there on the elevator.
#1 qualifier, the last guy to go here at the Kia World Extreme Games. This is the last event of the day, and he falls at the end.
Wow, that was a very difficult trick. It's called the nose blunt there, where you go all the way on the top of the ramp with the nose of your skateboard, and that was very difficult. That would have definitely bumped up his score if he would have landed that one. But a great run and a great showing here from Ronnie Gomez and for all the skaters here in the Skateboard Vert final.
2014 World Extreme Games here in Shanghai, China, wrapping up with Jimmy Wilkins, the gold medalist. Ronnie Gomez gets the silver, and Andy Mack from USA gets the bronze. Tremendous action throughout the course of the day, especially on this vert ramp. It's been really fun to watch. 10 skateboarders entered the vert final. 3 got to a podium. And of course, Jimmy Wilkins once again wins the gold. Andy McDonald winning the bronze medal. So we congratulate Andy McDonald. And then, how about that? He has won a few medals in his career. Ronaldo Gomez wins the silver medal. He was our #1 qualifier, ends up in 2nd place. Congratulations goes out to Ronnie Gomez. And in his first run of the day, the 2nd run that we saw in the competition, it would be none other than Jimmy Wilkins, who would get an 87.67. That was the run to beat the entire time. Somehow, someway, after all those runs, that score holds up. Jimmy Wilkins, the 2014 Skateboard Vert gold medalist here at the Kia World Extreme Games.